Hi, it's Kendall from Carnivore with Kendall. Welcome back to my channel. I thought I was doing carnivore right, but I realized I was eating too much protein, not enough fat, and I was missing some key nutrients. Here's what I changed. So over the last 4 weeks, some of you may know I've gone high-fat carnivore. You can check out my last video with all the details of that. I'll put the link down below in the notes. I've gone high-fat carnivore, and what I noticed was I was not eating enough fat. A lot of us are not eating enough fat, and I'm not talking about the fat that you're putting in your meal to cook, cooking your steak or whatever in butter or tallow or whatever. It needs to be fat on top of that. So it's a little bit different if you're not used to it. I've been using butter. You can check out some of my other things, tips and tricks I've been using my fats for in my other videos, but basically all your animal fats, beef tallow, butter, ghee, bacon drippings, make your own, making my own butter bites, beef trimmings from the butcher and putting them in the air fryer. So there's lots of different ways of getting fat. Really important because as a keto and carnivore eater, we are using fat for fuel. Ultimately, the goal is to be in ketosis. We're creating ketones for our energy. We're not using carbohydrates for energy. It's a different energy system. So if you are not being fairly strict and being careful with what you're eating, you will not be in ketosis and you will not be burning fat for fuel. So ultimately that's the goal, and we need fat to do that. And the fat looks after our whole body. If you don't have enough fat, you will feel unwell. You will feel tired. You won't be sleeping well. Your hair might be falling out. Your skin won't look good. You'll feel burnt out. You'll be moody. There's so many hints that our bodies will give us. You just have to listen to them. So have a listen and take note and see how else this might be making you feel and what things that you might need to look at changing. The other change was lowering my protein. I was eating way too much protein. I don't need that much protein. My body can't break that down. We only, our stomach acids and everything that is used to break everything down in terms of protein, if you're having too much, it can just be too overwhelming on your system, and it has a lot of trouble with breaking it down, which you can end up with all sorts of issues from kidney stones and gallbladder issues, tummy pains and cramps. There's so many things that can go wrong if you're having too much protein. Plus, it's spiking your blood sugar. And, if we're having two big meals of a lot of protein, which a lot of us do as carnivores, you're just skyrocketing your blood sugar. So you're not going to be in a state of ketosis anywhere near that if your sugars are going up and down all the time. So it defeats the whole purpose of it. So less protein has been a lot better for me. I've spread my meals out a little bit. So I have a little snack in the morning after my workout. I have a little bit of lunch, which is I've halved my lunch. And then I have dinner, which is sort of medium, small meal. That's been working fantastically and I feel way better. The other one I've changed is I've added in avocado. Yes, I've added in a little bit of green. It's technically a fruit. So I've started with a tablespoon every couple of days for the last 2 weeks. And I'm adding this in for the potassium factor. So it is a great omega-3. It's a great fat as well. It does have some fiber, but I'm adding it in for the potassium factor. Meat does give us most of our nutrients that we need. It's a nutrient-dense food. However, it doesn't have everything. And that's where, if you listen to your body, and after doing my research, I decided I wanted to add that back in, and it's been great. I'm really enjoying it. The other one I've added in is magnesium in the form of some magnesium tablets. It's a diversified, different types of magnesium in there. Most people are deficient in magnesium anyway, whether you're on a regular standard Western diet or you're doing carnivore or keto. So for me, I was getting cramps a lot and I decided that I needed to have some magnesium. It also helps with your digestion, your nervous system, your overall health and your skin. So I've been taking that for the last couple of weeks and it's been great. I feel so much better. So they're my changes I've tweaked. It's all about listening to your body, guys. You have to listen to your body. Things need to be tweaked and changed. After 2 years carnivore, if I was honest with myself, I wasn't feeling my best. I was feeling okay, but I was on an energy that was a high stress, high cortisol energy because I was having, my blood sugar was going up and down. I was also having coffee. So you can watch my other video about coffee, but I've been coffee free now for nearly 6 weeks and I feel incredible. So all those things will not make your body function as well as it could be. So have a look at your body, have a listen to your body, and it might be time to make some changes. I'd love to hear how you're going with carnivore or keto, how your body's feeling. We can swap some stories. I'd love it if you could like and subscribe to my channel so we can all share and really be honest about how things are going for us with our journeys on this proper human diet. Anyway, until next time, take care.